Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Cheese here bringing you some more Ultra League battles. Today we're jumping into the Ultra Premier Classic, where I've been dying to try my Shadow Charizard out since it's gotten the buff of Wing Attack. I'm running it with Empoleon as well as Magnezone. Magnezone having Mirror Shot and Wild Charge. Empoleon having Drill Pack as well as Hydro Cannon. And then the Charizard having the standard moveset of Dragon Claw, Blast, Burn. I must say this team is weak to Swampert in the lead, but you can always work around it. Not try and get Dragon Claw off and then get Empoleon on it. Probably have to shield in case opponent goes straight for the Earthquake. Let's jump into these battles and then see how well I did. In the first matchup, we've got Shadow Charizard against Gudra. Not such a bad lead. I think with Dragon Claw spamming out, we can definitely put pressure on the Gudra to shield. We do need to watch for Muddy Water though, since we are so squishy. I do try and catch there on my Empoleon, but opponent holds it off. Opponent goes straight for the power up. Does decent amount of damage. I'm gonna try and farm up a bit extra and then go for the Drill Pack. Let's see if we can get a shield from the opponent. Opponent does shield and then switches out into his own Charizard, which is not so bad for Empoleon. Just need to make sure I do shield this Dragon Claw, and I can then go for my Hydro Cannon, trying to farm up as much as I can as the wing attacks are resisted. Get a shield from the opponent. Opponent looking to farm down. Opponent manages to farm down. Come in then with my Magnezone. Opponent to the right away expecting that he's not going to go for the Blast Burn, but he actually does. Farm down with then Magnezone. His opponent then comes in with Aurorus. Definitely a very strong Pokemon for this meta, especially having the new attack Meteor Beam. I then can go straight for these Mirror Shots, which is dealing super effective to him. Just must try and watch he doesn't catch. He then comes in with his Gudra. I switch into my Shadow Charizard, looking to farm down. He throws the Muddy Water, doesn't take me out, and we simultaneously KO each other. GG's to my opponent. Going into the next battle, Shadow Charizard against Dragonite. Also not such a bad lead. I can threaten the Dragonite with the Dragon Claws. He does an amazing catch onto his Snorlax. I then farm up a bit more, try and also catch then on my Empoleon, which I don't successfully do so. Not a bad matchup for Empoleon, just need to watch for the superpowers. Opponent baits me then there with Body Slam. I throw my Hydro Cannon immediately, so hoping to get a shield back from the opponent, which I do. Opponent continues to then farm. Yeah, I'm doubting whether I should shield or not. Is he going to bait or not? And opponent goes straight for the superpower, taking me out. Which is not a problem. It allows me then to either farm down with Charizard or Magnezone. I come in with my Charizard, going straight for the Blast Burn here. He brought in his Aggron, Shadow Aggron. Definitely gonna farm down here with my Magnezone. He then comes in with his Dragonite. It's gonna be a race to the finish. Also, Dragonite having a superpower. Just need to watch for the superpower. I think I should have allowed that one to go through, knowing that he has to bait in order for him to win. I go straight for the Wild Charger, taking him out. He then comes in with the Snorlax, going straight for the Mirror Shot, hoping to get a debuff here, which I don't simply get on my side. And if he throws the superpower here, then it's GG's to my opponent, and very well played on his side. Coming to the next battle, Charizard against Sylveon. Very positive matchup. Sylveon now running the quick attack. You can see gets to his moves quite quickly. I'm debating whether I should shield or not. I actually do shield. Thinking if I should bait him, but sometimes it's better not to bait, going straight for the Blast Burn. Does opponent shield? Nope, he doesn't, and he's out of here. He comes in then with Wall Rain. Wall Rain, not a bad matchup for Charizard as well. As long as I can get one Blast Burn landed. I go for the bait there, thinking that he's gonna know I'm gonna throw the hard move first, which I do get a shield. He then throws Icicle Spear. Expected to actually survive there, but I didn't. Coming with my Magnezone. Nothing that he can do on his side unless he lands the Earthquake. I go for the bait, which I then get a shield, and I get the attack drop. I then shield the Icicle Spear, which is the incorrect play on my side. He then comes in with his Venusaur. Gonna throw one Wild Charge just to bring the Venusaur but down, and I can go into my Empoleon, try to catch. Actually did catch, was unnecessary, but I think having the debuff could have KO'd my Magnezone, which I do need for the Wall Rain there in the back. Venusaur then throwing his charge move, definitely gonna take me out. Coming with my Magnezone, farming, need to at least try to get to 2 moves, as Wall Rain will then almost be at an Earthquake already, and I managed to then get to the Wild Charge before he does, and this should take out the Wall Rain. GG's then to my opponent. Jumping to the next battle, Sheer Freedom. Charizard into Wall Rain. Like I said, not such a bad matchup. Just need to try and land the Blast Burn on my side. Seems like I have got a weak connection of leg on my side, and once this is a charge move there. I'm now trying to tap, go for a charge move. As you can see, getting more leg. Throw the Dragon Claw, opponent doesn't shield. Good call from his side. I'm waiting again now. Icicle Spear. Charging. You can see the leg is very terrible on my side. Missing charge moves, missing fast moves if I can say. I throw the Dragon Claw, getting a shield switch directly into my Magna Zone. I'm gonna throw the mirror shot as soon as possible. Try to get a debuff. I only get a shield, which is quite positive for me. Debating whether I should shield the opponent goes straight for the Earthquake, so very good shield on my side. He then comes in with Dragon Knight. Just need to then watch for the superpower. I want to get this wild charge off before he can get his superpower off, otherwise then it will be wasted energy. He then goes through for the superpower, taking me out. Just waiting now for the timer to run down a bit, getting another weak connection, coming with my Empoleon, gonna farm him down. He then comes in with his own Charizard. Quite positive for me, plus running Dragon Breath. I can go straight for the Hydro Cannon, should take him out. And now he just got Wall Rain, which if he gets the Earthquake, what I do, chances I still can win. I try and catch on my Charizard, and I actually do. He throws the Earthquake against my Charizard, and that's GG's to my opponent. Very well played. Charizard into Roserade. Positive matchup for me. He then goes into Swampert. It's a bit of a tricky situation. I try and throw one Dragon Claw, knowing he's not going to shield. Switching then to my Empoleon. Gonna farm down. Even if I have to double shield, I'm going to double shield and farm down the Swampert, so I have loaded energy for the Roserade. He throws his first one, I shield. I'm going to throw my Hydro Cannon, so I can get at least a shield back from him, which he definitely does shield. He then throws, but this is too soon to be an Earthquake, so I leave it, but it ends up being an Earthquake on his side. Now I come in then with my Charizard, looking to farm down. He switches out into Obstagoon, throwing one Night Slash here. I don't have to shield the first one in case he gets an attack boost. I'm going straight for the Blast Burn. He doesn't shield, it's going to definitely put him quite low. He actually does shield. I'm going to keep on charging, getting to the Blast Burn before he does. Throwing the Blast Burn, which should take him out. He's then waiting for his timer to go. He's going to come in then with his Swampert. I'm going to try and farm down his Swampert if I can, which I don't get to. He gets to a charge move. I'm going to shield, thinking that I can get to the Blast Burn, but I then swap out to my Magna Zone. He's running Razor Leaf, Roserade, so that's actually a positive matchup then for Magna Zone. Can spend out these wild charges. It takes very long for him to get to his charge move. Would have to watch for the Weather Ball on his side. I then managed to throw two wild charges and take him out, and that's GG's to my opponent. Moving into the next battle, we have Charizard against Togekiss. This is a positive matchup for Charizard. Just need to watch for his Ancient Power. You need to watch for my Blast Burn. I'm going straight for the Blast Burn here, hoping he doesn't shield. Opponent actually does shield, switching to my Empoleon. Actually, all three of my mons have a very good matchup against Togekiss. He brings out then Swampert. I'm glad I managed to see the Swampert here rather than on my Magna Zone. He then doesn't shield the first charge move from me. I'm gonna shield thinking he's going for the Earthquake, but he baits me. He then throws another charge move. I'm now doubting if I should double shield or not, but good call on my side. He just throws a Hydro Cannon, manages then to farm him down. He's gonna come in with a Snorlax. I got now loaded energy on my side, which I can throw one Hydro Cannon. I can then throw another Hydro Cannon, which should bring the Snorlax quite low. He's gonna leave with a ton of energy, but I then quickly swap into my Magna Zone because I know that he has Togekiss, and Togekiss can't do much against Magna Zone unless he throw a Flamethrower. Opponent then throws a Body Slam, which I called out the bait quite greatly. He then comes in a Togekiss and clears over. GG's to my opponent. Nothing else he can do on his side that's gonna allow him to win the matchup. He goes for the Ancient Power, maybe hoping for the buff. Even with the buff, Magna Zone will take him out. Charizard still also looking healthy. He throws now another charge move on his side, which is going to be the Ancient Power. Still doesn't take me out. Unnecessary swap on my side. GG's then to my opponent. Next matchup, Charizard against Porygon. Quite an interesting matchup. Porygon gets to these Tri Attacks and Zap Cannon quite quickly. Need to watch for the Zap Cannon, will definitely one-shot me. Tri Attack then having the debuff. I then do a beautiful catch on my side, catching the Tri Attack on my Empoleon, which is resisted. He then charges up again, going for another charge move. I'm expecting him to throw a Zap Cannon here, which he does. He gets the debuff also on his side. He then comes in with a Snorlax. I'm gonna spam these Hydro Cannons to the Snorlax. Don't expect him to bait, especially now with the debuff. That Snorlax being so tanky, he can take this Hydro Cannon quite easily. He throws Superpower immediately. I let it go. waiting for the switch timer to run out a bit before I come to my next Pokemon. Then come in with Charizard again. I'm gonna throw this Dragonclaw, hoping to get a shield from him, thinking that it might be a Blast Burn. Opponent throws on his side. Since he's debuffed, I'm not gonna shield. Does very little damage. He switches out then into Slowbro. Wasn't expecting this Pokemon in this league, but very interesting pick from the opponent. Continues to do confusion. I at least got a positive matchup against him with Magnezone. Throw the Wild Charge, then get a shield from him. Thinking if I throw another Wild Charge, I'm going to debuff myself. He'll be able to confuse me down. Go for the Murder Shot bait, and I get it. Now it's a race to the next charge move, which I get to the Wild Charge before he does. And this should take out then the Slowbro. He then comes in with his Porygon. I'm at least a shield up. Should be GG's here. Gonna farm down with my Charizard. Even if I get a debuff, it's not a problem. One Blast Burn from Charizard should definitely KO this Snorlax, and then that should definitely be GG's to my opponent. Well, been interesting running the Shadow Charizard. Hope you guys also do have one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.